Hi, my name is Jordan Ursulong. I'm here to discuss the mandatory safety, security, and shipboard familiarization training. The first one is basic safety familiarization. It gives information and instruction about what to do in case of an emergency. First, before being assigned to shipboard duties, all persons employed or engaged on seagoing ship other than passengers shall receive approved familiarization training in personal survival techniques or receive sufficient information and instruction taking account of the guidance given part B to be able to number 1 communicate with other person on board on elementary safety matters and understand safety information symbols, signs, and alarm signals. Number 2, know what to do if a person shall overboard, fire or smoke detected, or the fire or abandoned ship alarm. Number 2, know what to do if a person shall overboard, fire or smoke detected, the fire or abandoned ship alarm is sounded. Number 3, identify master and embarkation stations and emergency escape routes. Number 4, locate and don life jackets. Number 5, raise the alarm and have basic knowledge of the use of portable fire extinguisher. Number 6, take immediately action upon encountering an accident or other medical emergency before seeking further medical assistance on board. And the last, close and open the fire, weather tight and watertight doors fitted in the particular ship other than those for hull openings. The second familiarization training is ship-specific familiarization. The main purpose of familiarization is to introduce new personnel to important safety procedures on board, emergencies, and proper use of the ship technology. The master shall appoint a qualified person responsible for training and new members of the crew. The main aim of familiarization training is therefore to make the new crew aware of important safety procedures that are to be carried out on the ship while working or during emergency. The officer in charge of the training will train the new crew with regards to the first, master list guidelines on how to tackle all kinds of emergencies on board the specific ship, documents and publication of ships including SOLAS and MARPOL, ship's fire control plan, use of the different types of firefighting and life-saving appliances that are able on board, and their specific duties on board. In addition of the training, location of escape routes and different types of alarms on board the ship, duties in master list during emergencies, location of life jackets and immersion suits, location of his or her cabin along with the location of nearest escape route, and procedure to operate fire extinguisher, operation of fire and watertight doors fitted on ships, and instruction on ship drills and procedures to raise an alarm in case of accidents or emergency. The last familiarization training is security familiarization. Security familiarization is a new requirement of all crew in compliance with the provision of the ISP code and will usually include measures to take in the event of a piracy and armed robbery threat or attack. This training will require you to take part in security-related emergency and contingency procedures. You will also be required to have security awareness training, and if you have designated security duties, further competence in the tasks, duties, and responsibilities. Before assigned to the shipboard duties, all persons employed or engaged on sea-going ship which is required to comply with provision of the ISPS code other than passengers shall receive approved security-related familiarization training to be able to report a security incident, including a piracy or armed robbery threat or attack. Know the procedures to follow when the recognized security threat and take part in security-related emergency and contingency procedures. Seafarers with designated security duties engaged or employed on seagoing ships shall, before being assigned such duties, receive security-related familiarization and training, their assigned duties and responsibilities. The security-related familiarization training shall be conducted by ship security officer or an equal qualified person. Training requirements of 6-5 STCW for ship security officers remains unchanged. The word approved shall mean the Cook Island Flagship Ship Security Plan or SSP shall include in its section that related to 9.4.9 of the ISPS code procedures of training, drills, and exercises that plan. The following or similar, all persons employed or engaged on the ship shall receive training enable them to report a security incident, including a piracy or armed robbery threat or attack. Knowing the procedures to follow when they recognize the security threat and take part in security-related emergency and contingency. Documentary evidence must be kept by the ship in order to establish that training has been completed. It is recommended that the same method of recording safety familiarization training is used to record security-related familiarization training. If the SSP has not yet been amended in corporate security familiarization is an interim provision. Maritime Cook Island requires that a circular is issued by the CSO to CI flag vessels immediately, notifying them of the remains of this circular. At the soonest available opportunity, that amended SSP must be submitted to the vessel's Deputy Registrar for approval. The front cover of the plan is to be signed and stamped by Deputy Registrar, and a copy of the signed and dated cover to be forwarded to head office. That's all, sir. Thank you for watching.